You never know what you might run into. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Well, that could have been disastrous. Able to recover it and retain possession on the opening kickoff. The Badgers offense will have first crack at this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Quick completion on the out. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the 1st. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wisconsin!
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So USC's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Unloads it left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lions. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. They leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the pass. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal in this moment.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Grab near the marker, it's Lions. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give on the option. Across the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Trojans! Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Handoff to the single running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Badger! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Mayava. There's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Works the middle of the field. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. On the run, it's Jordan. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the up.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under could have been worse. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
There's a timeout on the field. Time game here late in the first half. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. On target. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Trojans looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You could tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Leaves it with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
To the air, it's Mayava. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. Pressure coming. Got the first down himself. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
From the gun, the ground game. Got room at the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the single back. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's O'Neal. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick.
Trying to take it back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's O'Neal. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move.
Brings it to the open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Plows through the defense. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Badgers will hustle to the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds.
Looking deep. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. We're trailing by a little bit now. Let's go make this thing even more special.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Badgers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You can tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Dupree. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Griffin. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get into third and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down. They win and probably force the punt here.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Under fire. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They're down to the 20. First and 10. On the run, it's Jordan. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Trojans are threatening on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize